Hi everyone, welcome to today's masterclass. And we are looking at your first 90 days as a product manager. We're going to be getting a survivor toolkit for the first 90 days as a product manager. My name is Theodora Shola. I am a digital consultant, a product manager, and I'm going to guide you in this journey. Today, we would look at what you can do in your first 90 days as a product manager, what to focus on, how to prioritize, how to build confidence, clarity, credibility from day one. The beautiful thing about this session is that you can kick off your 90-day tomorrow. After you learn what we're going to be sharing here, you can kick off your 90 days tomorrow, even if you're currently working as a product manager. But if you are, starting out a new job and you just come across this, know that this is the blueprints that you can leverage on for your first 90 days. I'm going to talk about Tiva Creative quickly. And what we do is we help to connect, empower, promote organizations. And we do that while offering digital innovative solutions. So we work with brands, businesses to manage digital process, to work to build and manage teams, to teach tools, and we build products. So these are our services. You can absolutely connect with us on this. This is coming to you from Product Fit Academy. So that's one of our initiatives, or I'll say our products, our projects at Tiva Creative. So Tiva Creative, we work with founders, we work with businesses, we work with teams, individuals, and of course, we build our own product and manage our own projects. So this is one of the projects of Tiva Creative. And I'm going to talk to you quickly about, what we're looking to achieve here. So we want to equip aspiring and emerging product managers with the skills, tools, confidence to build impactful products and to do it quickly. So the course of our um, journey, we would just leverage on AI-powered learning, hands-on templates. We'll have live expert sessions to help you to move from theory to practice. That's the goal. Move from theory to practice. There's one thing to just know what product management is. There's another thing to actually get hands-on. So we're going to cover product management fundamentals, product management advanced, product marketing, product operations, with a goal to help build and shape bold African innovators. Why does this session matter? Why? Why does this session matter? So there's a statistics that say 1 in 3 product managers, they struggle in their first 90 days. 2, most failures come from unclear expectations, not lack of skill. I see a lot of times that, when people actually know what is expected of them, they can build the skill quickly. They know exactly what to do. And of course, the first 3 months define your long-term success. So if you join a new team, first of all, you need to understand that there's a need for you. That's why you are there. So if you go there and you're not sure what to do, after a while, it will be so obvious that really we are still having this problem, even though we have this new person. So how can you ensure you move quickly? You hit the goals that are required in your first 90 days. So we're going to look at it in um, three phases. So at the end of the session, you understand the three phases of your first 90 days. We'll look at it in three phases. Then you're going to learn key deliverables that matter most. And you will discover mindset shift that successful PMs they have. So we'll be working with this framework, the 90-day framework. Phase one, 1 to 30 day, you learn, you listen. Phase two, you align, you act, and then phase three, you deliver and demonstrate. These 90 days, assuming that you already know who a product manager is, what is expected of a product manager, you actually have a job that you will be acting. You would, you know, you'll be implementing. You'll be implementing. Okay, so think of your first 90 days as a story with three acts. Act one, act two, act three. So act one, oh, you are a listener. So when we talk about skills that product managers should have, one of the important skill we talk about is communication skill. And not just communication, like, oh, I'm there, I'm talking. Listening. Listening is a core skill in product management. So when you get in, you want to learn quickly, you want to listen, then you move to alignment, which is phase two, and and getting buy-in. You align, you act. People begin to see the effect of having a product manager in the team. And the third phase, you deliver and demonstrate value, that they know that, oh, we made a good decision hiring this product manager. This money we are spending to pay this product manager is well spent. That's the feeling they should get by the time you're done with your first 90 days. So we'll kick off with phase one. The goal here is to understand context, the product, and the people. To understand the context, the product, and the people. Different organizations, the context is different. Even if it looks like they are building the same kind of product, the context is totally different. Your main job here is to learn fast and listen deeply, to learn about the product, to learn about the people, to understand the context with which you are expected to deliver. So you map out the product journey. You understand what is working and what is not. And then you ask smart questions. Where is our product right now? You get to sit down and do a product tear down. So, I'm sure you're very familiar with what we call product tear down. A product tear down, you tear down this product in such a way that you understand every core feature and functionality that the product has. You ask questions. So some of the actions that are expected from you is you study the product strategy, the metrics, and history. Why was this product started? What are we trying to achieve? What have we done? What's our way of doing this? That's the strategy. The strategy is, okay, yes, we're doing a similar product like MoneyPoint. We're doing a similar product like Uber Eats. What is our own strategy? What are we currently doing? Then you meet with stakeholders, key stakeholders. At this point, you should know how to map your stakeholders, stakeholder mapping. What is called stakeholder mapping? So, in stakeholder mapping, of course, this is telling you this session is assuming you know what to do at your job as a product manager. What we are highlighting here is how you can do it quickly and fast. Map your stakeholders and you meet your stakeholders. In these first 30 days, you understand your customers and the pain point. Now, If the product doesn't have customers yet, know that at that point, your customers are internal. Your customers, internal, they are usually internal and external customers. Okay, let me go back to understand context once again. In the environment where you just got this job or where you're working as a product manager, sometimes your product is an internal product. Your product can be a business to business product or it can be a business to customer. Understand your product, understand the context. Because if where you're coming from or where you were learning, what you learned was just the kind of product that you'll be dealing with everyday people or individual customers, you would think that's what you are bringing here if you do not take the time to understand this. If you do not take the time to understand. So at the end of this phase, you should be able to summarize your product state in at least one page. So you give a 30-day insight report. Oh, based on my understanding of what our product does, you come up with an insight document. There's no supervisor or line manager that will not value what you have just done. They know that this person is here for the job. Okay, so your first 30 days, it's not the time to start to let people like you, in quotes, or just sit down waiting for somebody to tell you what to do, or you are waiting to say, let me quickly rest. I've been searching for a job for the past 1 year. Let me breathe first before I start to work. No, you get on with your job in such a way that it shows value. Your first 30 days, learn and listen. So while I'm talking or you're catching this recording, if you have any question, please do put it in the comment section or chat, and we're going to address every one of it. Let's move to phase two. Phase two, you're going to align and you're going to act. The goal here is to establish trust and create alignment. This is where you begin to act. First, you were learning, you were listening. Now you begin to act. If you start to act, so to speak, without learning and listening, you are going to miss it. I know that, when I say learn and listen in the first phase, it doesn't mean that you will not do anything. You just say, I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. No, you are learning about the product. It means you're actually getting work done. Okay. But at this phase two, you're going to establish trust and create alignment. Your goal here is to show you are not just observing, you are already adding value. So here you will share your learning summary. This is what makes our product stand out. These are the customers, I believe that, maybe their feedback we can really quickly address or work on. You propose one or two small wins. You move in such a way that you are adding value. Then you build relationship with your design team, your engineering team, the marketing team. Yes, that's product management for you. Quick wins build credibility. So you should choose something small but visible. Get quick win. Propose one or two small wins that you can tell that, ooh, wow, it shows visibility, credibility. It helps you build credibility. Like I said, your goal at the end of everything is to help the organization know that they made the right decision getting you on board. So what is the kind of deliverable we should expect at this phase? An alignment plan, a quick win demo, a quick win demo. So, instead of waiting to say, when are we having, when are we seeing what has been done? When are we having? You're already scheduling, that, oh, based on this, what I've learned, based on what we're working on, this is where I think will stand out. These are the areas that you come up with something quickly. This relating with design, engineering, and marketing helps you just quickly have something to show. Next, thank you for that comment, Faith. Next, we will just go to phase 3. In phase 3, we deliver and demonstrate. The goal here is to drive results and build momentum. Drive results and build momentum. What's the action? Launch or iterate a feature. Launch or iterate a feature. Pick something small. If you pick something that will require 3 months to build, it means before that 3 months is done, tongue will start wagging, like, really, what are we doing? We expect to have done this, we expect to have done that. Share early impact reports, then propose roadmap improvements. Again, all of this is assuming you know what to do as a product manager. You've listened, you've aligned, and now you're executing. This is when you really demonstrate value to your team and to leadership. So at the end of this 90 days, there should be a 90-day product review. Not anything bulky, something strategic that shows that you have done your own work. So what's the product manager's mindset that you need to have? Is to think like a strategist, feel like a designer, work like an engineer, communicate like a storyteller. So beyond task, beyond all of the things that you're getting work on, your mindset defines your impact. Your mindset defines the impact that you're going to make. Remember, you are the bridge between the vision and execution. The business brings the vision to say, oh, we really want to do this. We think we can change the world. We think we can, we want to be the only person who is saving lives. By the time they bring out that vision, you are actually the bridge. You should be able to see what can be a bridge quickly between, the vision and execution. A vision and execution. So what you're going to do is going to determine if you are building a monkey bridge or a standard bridge that can keep helping to solve problems for customers. Okay. Let's look at common pitfalls to avoid. Trying to fix everything immediately. Just going into panic to say, okay, oh, they call you, there's a problem here, the product is dying. We've not gone to the market, and we expect that the product should be in the market, and you're there trying to fix everything. I won't lie to you. This can happen, especially when there is already pressure in the team or in the organization, the business, the startup. It's okay. Now, while that pressure comes to you, there's always this feeling of, oh, let me do this, let me do this, let me do that. If you try to do that, it's going to burst. The bubble will just burst on you. So you have to find what can give you quick win that actually solves a problem. You can't solve every problem at once. You can't even solve every problem immediately. You have to look for the pain, the one that is really of pain and that can be fixed quickly. Of course, that's where you know that your prioritization framework comes in. The prioritization framework, you know how to prioritize to ensure that you are fixing what really matters. Another pitfall to avoid, over promising to stakeholders. Ah, this one, you will be tempted to because you want to prove yourself, you want to, look good, you want to feel like, oh, small thing. But remember, you're not the one writing the codes. You ain't the one writing the codes as the product manager. So avoid over promising to stakeholders. Another pitfall, ignoring user feedback. What are the users saying? If you ignore user feedback, they are the ones that are going to use the product. They would, if they abandon your product, you can have the most beautiful product and it's not being in use. So you cannot ignore. So ignoring user feedback is a pitfall that you need to avoid. Then neglecting relationship. Building a relationship at work is not really about, oh, I like the way this person looks. I like the way this person talks. This person is nice to me. When I joined, the person was really nice. Or this person is just forming, bony. No. If you neglect key relationships that can hurt you, at the end of the day, you realize that no matter what you do, it will just be sabotaged. So um, remember, in in the relationship, knowing the relationship that should matter, you need to know how to map your stakeholders. You map your stakeholders in a way that you know the ones that have interest and influence, and then you know the communication channels that you're going to use in ensuring that your customers are heard. You need to know what are the feedback channels. What are our feedback channels, and ensure that you don't miss any important ones. Stakeholders. Your stakeholders, they, a lot of times, because they're the ones, bringing the money, especially the business stakeholders. They're the ones bringing the money. So there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. While you don't want to overpromise, you also want to let them know that they are getting value for their money. It's so painful to see that, oh, they churn out monies every month and then the product is not moving. So while you don't want to overpromise, you also don't want to make them lose hope. And trying to fix everything, once again, look at the things that are priority. This fix that you know. Now, if we can hit this fix, it solves not everything, but what matters. So don't be among the PM that fall into this trap, because PMs fall into this trap early. Remember, your success is not that I've done everything. It's that I've done what is actually delivering value to the customer, delivering value to the business. All right, so what are the tools for the first 90 days? Your toolkit should include a 30, 60, 90-day planner, a 30, 60, 90-day planner, something as simple as a notebook or a diary or a planner, an actual planner can help you. Then your stakeholder mapping templates. Your stakeholder mapping template. If you've gotten templates, you should have access to the stakeholder mapping template. Then a product health checklist. How healthy is the product? What is the state of health of our product? A product health checklist. And a PM success tracker. You can come up with your own toolkit that helps you to go through this first 90 days. And remember what I said, you can kick off your first 90 days tomorrow or on a weekday. You can kick off your first 90 days even if you're already working. Yes, while you're, carrying out your tasks, you are realigning to ensure that you are delivering value that is obvious, that's taking the team forward, that is helping the customer, and of course, getting the business value. So let's look at a case study. Let's look at a case study. Real scenario, from chaos to clarity in 90 days. IPM turn a disorganized product into customer love product. So I'm going to share one an internal product. An internal product. So it so happens that when I joined this organization, like I said, internal product, there was a there's a product. I wouldn't like to mention the product name. That's a lot of staff employees, they were finding it difficult to use because they didn't understand how it could make their work easy. Okay, they didn't understand how it could make their work easy. Now, just outlining a quick, say, user guide was one of the things that helped. Looking at the talking having a session with the team again to say, oh, so when you get a call about an issue for this product, this is how I think we should address it. So just taking some actions daily, understanding the pain point, of course, learning about the product, it just helped to outline the part of the product that really would help solve problem quickly. If you're expecting, say, users to just embrace all the features in your product, it can get overwhelming. So instead of advertising your feature to say, okay, this feature does this feature does that. Okay, you can, instead, the focus should be the problem it is solving. The problem is, oh, do you know that you can quickly get a response? Or do you know that you can quickly find if you're able to say read this information, you can quickly find even the solution by yourself instead of waiting 3 days, instead of waiting for the whole day. So that way, you see that the product team, okay, the engineering team, they had a better approach to attending to the customers, which is internal customers. The customers themselves, they had a better approach to looking at the problem. Don't look at the problem in a way that it's not working. I think I heard that a lot. You come to me and you say, it's not working. Wow. That way, it's even a turn off. It will be a turn off for even the customer success person to just hear that it's not working. Really, what is not working? But with patience, with helping them solve a problem in such a way that, you know, the problem is not recurring, and noting all of the issues, we found out that it helped to they become part of even the promoters of the product. They become part of helping us solve the problem, so to speak. not just apologies. Uh, so please confirm you can still see my screen. Ah,
Yeah, I can see your screen. We are on the case study
okay.
slide.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, just a minute. Mm, okay. So, this screen sort of moved, and I'm kind of looking for it. Interesting. Okay. Okay.
All right, all right.
Okay, you have a
Okay,
question.
ma, can I
Go
go
ahead.
ahead?
Yes, please.
Okay, okay. All right, so I'm saying that in a case where the first phase you mentioned is the 30-day phase, and then you
Yeah.
say listen and learn.
Yes.
So in a case where you have a something you want to do as an APM on a product, and you might not have that 30 days validity, like you really want it to be iterated as soon as possible. So in such a case, how do you go about the stakeholder mapping and the rest of the stuff? I'm just asking because
So
I just have
those
a
are two
question.
things. Those are two things that you just said. These are two things that you just said. If you have say a feature that you want to iterate, that's assuming that you already understand the products, okay? You understand the product, you've been able to get in touch with all the team members, the people, at least you've met your key stakeholders. You've gone through, all of them. Yes. So while you're sharing your insights, you can include it there, but not in such a way that, you know, you are asking questions to just get their feel. Because why it may just be dangerous to immediately start to make changes is because you really don't know the amount of work, except you've taken, say, that quick step to really understand why that is there. And of course, it's a product that customers are already using. It means that you've taken the the comment or the feedback of the customers. Okay. Now, if you can move quickly within all of this, then I don't think you need to be counting day one, day two, day three, day four, day five. Do you understand the point? This is giving you a
Yeah.
guide. It's giving you a guide to say these are the things that you should look at before you begin to propose small wins. So if you can look at everything you think in one day, which I believe is not easy because you need to be able to use data to support whatever iteration that you are suggesting. Okay. So why that sounds like, oh, a good idea, I've already seen it. Ensure that you've done the homework, you've done it well. So by the time you're suggesting that, change or improvement, you are backing it up with the right data. That's just the idea. Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. So what's the next step? Download the checklist. If you're in the community, I already shared the link to download the checklist for free. It's all yours. So that checklist breaks down all of some of the things that you can do. Then define your three-phase goals. So what are the goals? This is specific to your own product. What's your three-phase goal? You don't have to, you know, if I mean, if you can leverage from what we have, but your goal should be specific to your kind of product. But remember, there's some things that needs to be done. Then review weekly with a mentor or a peer. Now, something that I see, and I hope that product managers do as well, that even while on the job, don't be a loner. Don't be a loner. That's why we have the community. That's why you can reach out for coaching, mentorship. Don't be a loner to just say, oh, I mean, yes, you can figure it out, but just having a community where you can get insights you can share can help you get quick wins. So I invite you to either take a course, a training, register. And in the coming weeks, we're going to be having weekly live classes. Weekly live classes means that you can just pay for a specific class. We'll drop a schedule in the community. You pay for a specific class. You want to get better understanding of a topic. You just pay for that class and or you just pay for the full course and you become part of learning, building, and of course, getting hands-on. So thank you so much. You can connect with us at Tiva Creative. You can also join our community. Thank you. So if there are other questions, I'm going to take them and then we are done with this session. Thank you once again. Goodbye for now.